Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
All right, so the next week out, it looks pretty nice and calm, right?
Yeah, it's going to be quite quiet around here. Little, if any, rainfall to talk about. Mostly a temperature forecast, which we're going to see numbers get a little bit warmer through the weekend.
Yeah, I saw one of the graphs you're making, and it goes like this.
Yeah, it gets a nice nosedive heading into the beginning of next week. So those of you wanting some nice fall conditions, those will be on the way here in the very near future. That is really our next weather maker. There's going to be a decent cold front coming in. Looks like late into the weekend, first thing early next week, and that is going to really make it feel like October and definitely the season, with some cool mornings on the way and some mild afternoons. Talking morning temperatures that'll likely be in the 50s, and afternoon highs, though, that will warm into the 70s with a good bit of sunshine, and that very much is a fall-like feel to the air for us. This front likely comes through on a dry note, however, but you know, we've gotten some decent rain here as of late, to say the least, and we'll be good for a little bit, even with the dry stretch on the way. Again, before that front gets here, we are going to warm up. 82 is the average for early October. We'll actually be going above that in the next few days and on into the weekend. Mid-80s in here for Thursday, Friday. Maybe as warm as the upper 80s on Saturday and Sunday. I don't foresee us getting to the 90-degree mark. There's a good chance we saw the last of that last month, but we'll not be too far off. So Saturday, Sunday, although it will be quiet and dry, also will be a little toasty out there with the temperatures. Things, though, are quiet for the time being. Wave 31 Triple Doppler, nothing that we're tracking rain-wise, and not expecting anything to pop up overnight tonight. Only thing we'll have first thing tomorrow morning, kind of like we've had the last few mornings, probably some areas of fog out there. Check in with meteorologist Grace Anello first thing tomorrow morning. She'll let you know where we have some spots of reduced visibility that may impact your commute. Most of that should lift through the lunch hour tomorrow, and as we hit midday, expecting a good bit of sunshine. And then tomorrow afternoon, some clouds will bubble on up. These would be fair weather cumulus clouds, not rain producers. We head into Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Again, skies clear, but daybreak Thursday. Could be a few areas of fog. As we head into Thursday afternoon, though, only expecting a few puffy clouds, decent amount of sunshine, and again, those warm temperatures will be with us as we take you through the rest of the week. Update here on the tropics. We do have a hurricane out here into the Atlantic. This is Kirk, 75-mile-per-hour sustained winds, middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Here's Puerto Rico, the greater Lesser Antilles, the east coast of the U.S., way there on the edge of the map. So this is basically over open water, and that's where it's going to stay. Could become a formidable hurricane, though. Category 3 is what the forecast is by the time we hit midweek. But this is not going to be any threat to anything other than the fish in the sea, the way that it looks right now. Back behind it, another strong tropical wave. Hurricane Center says that will probably develop into a named system before it is all said and done. But again, way out to sea, nowhere close to any land areas. Closer to home, though, we are watching in the Gulf of Mexico in particular. There are several areas of showers and thunderstorms. So there is a bit of disturbed weather here in the Gulf. However, nothing it looks like it's immediately going to get organized, but there is that potential that could happen in the coming days. Chance for something to form here in the next week, sitting at around 40%. So we're going to be closely watched for any signs of development there in the Gulf, as there is at least that potential that something could form, but certainly nothing that is a certainty at this point in time. For us tonight, we can count on temperatures dropping back, lower 60s in the morning. It'll feel good when you step out. From there, steady warm-up expected. 8 o'clock drive-in at 64, 70 degrees at 10 o'clock. We'll be into the mid-70s around the noon hour, and then tomorrow afternoon mostly spent upper 70s and likely topping out in the low 80s for highs in most spots, including 83 for Huntsville, 82 in Guntersville, 81 in Decatur, and also 81 out towards the Shoals. Here's your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. Other than a stray shower Friday, and the chance is only 20% of that, it's a very quiet forecast for us. Temperatures again climbing through the 80s through the weekend, and then we get that cold front coming Monday of next week. That will drop us back into the 70s for highs. Overnight lows getting down into the low end of the 50s. Some cool mornings coming up for next week. May have to grab that light fall jacket, which, Tori, we know you do not have much, being in Florida.
There's a reason.
Yeah,
I've been in Florida for over a decade, right? So
yeah,
we don't own too many jackets in Florida, but I grew up in the cold, so
yeah,
I know what's coming.
You have an excuse to do some shopping, and you've lived here in North Alabama before, so you know what our falls are like.
Exactly. It's going to be a cold one for me.
Yeah.
All right, it's not every day